welcome back for another video. I hope you're all doing really well. It is such a lovely day today. It's quite windy actually, but the sun is out, it's feeling very warm, and it's the perfect day to spend out in the garden. It's actually the afternoon now. We've had a really chilled morning actually. We've just done a few different sort of like bits and bobs and chores and really just chilled out actually. We went over to B&M and picked up some bits of the garden. I've got a few new pots, which I shall show you in a moment, but I just really wanted to spend the afternoon in the garden. I've got a big list of things that I need to do, that I need to get done, which I'll go through with you in a moment. But I just thought today would be the most perfect day to spend out in the garden together, spend the afternoon out there getting loads of little different bits done, and I'm really excited for it. I absolutely love it. I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do a bit for like a veg patch update as well, what's going on, because that's everything that I need to do. And I didn't realise actually how much I had to do. I've got such a big list. Mark's out there at the moment because he's painting the other side of the wardrobes. Was it the last vlog I put up of the bedroom and I showed you the wardrobes? I can't remember, but he's basically doing his side of the wardrobes now, and they will hopefully be going up next weekend. But he's out in the garden doing that at the moment. I've got a few plans for the garden. I want to work mainly on the veg patch today, and also there's a little space in our garden which has got a bird feeder on at the moment and just a load of rocks around the bottom. We don't use it, or like the birds don't come and use it. We don't put out bird food on it because literally there's no point, because the dogs are constantly out there all the time scaring the birds away, so they never ever use it. There's still just like massive tubes of like really old food on there. That's been there for a while. It's not because they don't eat it, because the food is old. But anyway, it doesn't get used. So I would rather turn it into a bit of like a wildflower section. Oh no, the sun's just gone in. I hope it comes back out again, because I'm definitely planning on spending a good few hours out there. But anyway, I'd rather turn it into a bit of sort of like a wildflower area, hopefully attract a lot more bees into the garden, and yeah, get all the pollinators coming in, so hopefully they then sprinkle over onto my vegetable patch as well. So I'd like to turn it into a little bit of a flower garden area. And next year I'm actually thinking of putting like a wigwam in it, so that I can have like another section of runner beans, or runner beans? Yeah, runner beans, or maybe some sweet pea. I'm thinking maybe some monge too, but yeah, so I can put that in the middle for it next year. But for now I'm just gonna sprinkle some wildflowers in it. I really wanted some foxgloves too, foxgloves as well, but I've seen that they are very highly toxic and poisonous for cats and dogs. Obviously mainly dogs, because our doggies are out in the garden constantly, so I do not want our little babies to be eating any of those and getting super duper poorly. But we do also have a couple of cats that come into the garden too, so obviously I wouldn't want them to get harmed either. So I've decided foxgloves are a big no-no, unfortunately, even though, whoops, I think they look so pretty. But anyway, on to the list then. I have got down that I've got a garlic plant out there that my mum and dad very kindly bought for me. They went over to a garlic farm actually, which had a really nice restaurant on it, and they were very kind and brought me a little garden plant, which I want to repot and put into my planter, because I'm not really sure how well it is doing. I don't know when it was actually like sown, so I don't know how far along it is. Oh, are you dreaming, darling? Did you just hear that little squeal then? She did like a little squeal. It's alright, Bubba. But yeah, so I want to repot that anyway, get that into the planter instead. I want to repot my cucumbers, tomatoes. I want to sow some beetroots that I picked up into a little container. I want to do a big harvest of my spinach and rocket. I need to thin my carrots, I need to tie up my runner beans, I need to plant out my sweet corns, possibly plant out my leeks. They're not doing very well, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get them out and see what happens. And then ideally, I want to remove all the stones and sow my wildflower seeds. And later on at some point, more than likely, definitely not today, but I do want to build a planter for some more carrots as well. And I've also just thought that I want to cut some of the blossoms off of my chives as well, because I really want to try and make a nice little like blossom vinegar, which I've heard is super duper tasty from my chives. So I need to cut some of those off as well. I need to actually go to the shop and get some vinegar at some point as well, so I can infuse those. But without further ado, I'm gonna go and get into the garden and start working on these chores. Well, not chores, I do not see them as chores, but I'm gonna crack on and start getting a lot of bits done. Fueled by a coffee, which I think is soon gonna turn into a nice glass of rosé because it's Saturday and gotta have a glass of wine on a Saturday, really, don't I? So yeah, soon gonna change into that. I'm just gonna get this coffee down me first. And yeah, let's get out into the garden. Just a quick update of how the veg patch is looking at the moment then. So this is the space where I'm gonna be putting the sweet corns out. We've got the runner beans, they're doing so well. Look at this one, it's just gone like poof, straight up like really quickly. I did plant these two out first because they were ready to go a lot sooner than the rest of them. But I now know that obviously they then grow a lot quicker. This is where Mark's painting the wardrobes currently at the moment. That's why there's tables and wood everywhere. But this is looking so good. So these ones, as you can see, I have like a couple of times wind him round, but he's not staying there. So a few of them I'm just gonna tie up like I did here. And then since then, he's been able to wrap himself around. So I'm gonna keep on doing that, tie the rest of those up. Then over here with the carrots, these are coming on so well, really well. But what I am gonna do, I know some people leave them and it's all very subjective to how you want to garden, I'm learning. So I am gonna thin them out because there are a few that are like really close together, and plus I'm gonna be doing more carrots in the planter anyway, so I'm gonna thin these ones out and take a couple out so they've got more space between them to grow. And I've also got another big line of them coming here too. I think there's literally like, oh no, there's a few there. I'll thin those guys out as well. The potatoes are doing really good as well. They're coming along nicely. A few of them have flowered and the flowers have died off, and I know people do harvest them once the flowers have died off as well, but I'm just wanting to leave them in a little bit longer. I think I might pull like one out today just so I can see, because I am getting a bit excited about these. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this row in here to just keep on going, and I think I might even wait until all the foliage has died off of this, just so that they can grow to their full, like, whatever you call it, time span or whatever. And these are the ones I'm going to take out slightly early, so they're just smaller, sort of like salad potatoes, because I would like to use this area for something else that I can sow out, hopefully. The tomato plants are looking really good as well. I actually took a tomato off of here the other day and it tasted beautiful. None of the others are ready to go. I'm hoping that this vine all goes at the same time so that I can just literally cut the vine off and have a really nice bunch of tomatoes. But there's loads growing on there now, which is super exciting, and they're all growing all up the stem. The spinach is wildly out of control at the moment as well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally cut this right back so that it's about an inch above the soil, because then I'm going to give it a few weeks to reflourish and then it will start harvesting. Then I'll be able to harvest it again. So I'm going to cut this all right back and fill my fridge and freezer up with spinach. I'm also going to do the same with this rocket as well. We've got another line of rocket coming through, and out of all the onions only this guy made it. But I've learned that people normally sow onions from bulbs, which is probably why I've not had the best of luck with these. But I mean, we've got one, and I did say that if I could get one vegetable out this year, then I'd be very happy. So I've still got hope in him. But what I'm going to do is, there was an onion here, look at this poor little thing. So I'm going to pull that out, and then that means that I've got space here to put the garlic in. So I'm going to plant the garlic out into that area, which is currently down here in this pot. I think this was another well, it was something in there that was trying to grow, but it hasn't worked. But this one still looks all right, so I'm going to repot this and hopefully this will grow nice and healthily for me. I think I meant to cut these on a diagonal as well, which I'm going to have a little Google of and just make sure that is the right thing to do. Then we've got the spring onions in this pot, which are coming along very, very nicely. And then I've got more of my tomato plants over here. These ones I need to get out because he keeps on blowing over. The mint looks so good as well. I really need to make some mojitos out of this. I can't believe I haven't done it yet, but the time will come. And then down in the little greenhouse, I'm actually so surprised in how well this little bell pepper, well, sweet, what do they actually call it? Potato sweet pepper snack yellow are doing. Still can't see any sorts of sign. Oh, actually no, there's a little guy coming through there. That could be something. So I'm gonna keep my eye on him. He's gonna stay in the greenhouse though. These are my leeks. Now, they seem to be growing. They seem to be doing all right, but I think I do just want to get them out into the veg patch now and just see how they do out there, because I just want to get everything planted out now so that it's ready. We've got a cucumber over there that's doing great. I don't know why this has got a hole in it, because I haven't got any sort of bugs in here, so I'm not sure how that's happened. I need to have a research into that. We've got a sweet corn there that's ready to get planted out, and also more sweet corns down here that are ready to go. I'm going to get these cucumbers repotted. This sweet corn is absolutely loving life. He's ginormous. I'm going to get him out. And also the chilies over here. We've got loads of flowers. So hopefully we're going to get loads of chilies shortly too. She's sunbathing.
Just chilling out, but...
Hello, darling. Are you going to come and help me replant?
Yeah.
And repot and get everything sorted.
I'll watch you.
You'll be my soil boy.
So.
I'll just show you my little pot collection I've got going on. This is from the trip to B&M earlier. So I've got these which I'm going to put the tomato plants in. I'm thinking I might put some cucumbers in here or in these pots is what I was thinking as well, because then I can keep these in the greenhouse. And I want to put some beetroots in this container. And I've also got this little pot because I managed to bring this back alive. This was like completely dead, given up all hope on it. And he's just started to flourish. So I'm going to repot him into this as well, and he can just sit in the middle of our table, which is nice. And then I also got this little guy, which I haven't named yet. We need to think of a name for him, but I'm sure we'll think of that. And I'm gonna pop him out somewhere because saw him in B&M and he was just super cute, so we'll pop him out as well. But yeah, I'm going to get cracking with Mark onto the chores. I have got the most ginormous smile on my face because I didn't know this was going to happen today. Thank you! So I've just Googled to thin my carrots, and basically it said to do it a thumb's width apart, and then was it in like a month?
Yeah, the next thinning, whatever that was.
And then the next thinning, do it again a month later to 1 to 2 inches apart. So I started thinning them, not expecting anything at all to be on the ends. And I can't believe it, look at that. It is so cute. I'm pulling out all these little mini carrots and the dogs are going crazy. Like, Harley nearly just ran off with my first one, which was not going to be okay. But look, I was not expecting. Look at this little girlie sat here next to me. Get off. You can't have it. They love carrots so much. And I was not expecting this whatsoever, but yeah, just carrying on thinning my carrots now, and just thought I'd show you my first ever carrot. Trying to work out whether this hat actually suits me or not. It's my gardening hat. I'm not actually going to wear this out anywhere because basically I had it in storage and it's gone all crinkly around the edges, which is really annoying, and I don't know how to flatten it out. But anyway, it is a little while later. It's actually like a week later since I updated this video actually, but we have strawberries, which is so exciting, and we are about to go and eat one, aren't we? You want to eat a strawberry? Yeah. Look at these bad boys. There's only two. I think there's one just out the back there. I'm going to have to pull them all out and have a little look because, oh Marky, I haven't told you this either, I'm getting like proper little runners, look. So like these bits here, I can peg those down into the soil into little tubs, and then I can make new and free strawberry plants.
You chop them off?
Yeah, so you just chop them off and then you don't need to buy any next year. You just keep on chopping off the runners and making new strawberry plants. So I'm going to do that at some point this weekend as well. But for now, ooh.
What's up, yeah?
Oh, I think I might get the succotaurs actually. I don't want to bruise them. Oh!
What's one there?
The green bit. The top was meant to come off. I was trying to pinch it from the top. Oh, whoopsie. Anyway, there's one. You have to cheers me. Strawberry cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, babe.
Thank you.
Mmm. So sweet.
They're bloody lovely.
Do you actually think they're lovely?
They're so nice.
Do you actually think so?
Could have done with being in the fridge. It was a bit warm.
It was a bit warm, wasn't it? Why didn't we put it in the fridge for half an hour and then eat it? We're going to have to wait another hour. Another hour? They're not going to be
that quick?
Another few days.
Try those strawberries.
Well, there is a tiny one. You can try that one, but...
No, they're absolutely beautiful.
Very tasty. But I've still got a few bits that I need to do out here anyway. I think I'm going to pull that spring onion out because he's just toppling over. But he's just like proper on his side, so I think I'm going to pull him out. And also, oh my goodness, I really need to do something about this situation. My rocket and my spinach has just gone mad. But what I said, I can't remember if I mentioned that I was going to do it in this video, but I'm going to cut it right back to like here so that I can basically wait for it to all reharvest again. Obviously, I'm not going to get rid of all this, so I'm going to take all the spinach leaves off. So, and also, I want to see, because it's gone back to seed here, I want to see if there's some way of me to like dry these seeds out or leave it in for a bit longer maybe, and then collect all the seeds for next year too. But I mean, I'm definitely going to take all this rocket off as well, but again, that's starting to flower too, so I don't know whether to just leave it for a little bit and then get some seeds and then chop it all back. I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a Google and have a look at that, but oh my goodness, we've had a drama because the doggies have realised that my tomatoes grow on my plants and they have decided to start eating them. It's this one down here that they realised, and then yeah, they've nibbled off a couple here and eaten those, so I hope they enjoyed them before me, the little monkeys. But what I'm also going to do as well is I've bought some vinegar so that I can what are you barking at, Nunu? But yeah, so I'm going to chop all these little flowers off as well and make a nice little vinegar. So when we have fish and chips and stuff, I can pop some vinegar on there too. So in fact, I might do that now actually. I might get some of my choppers, sucateurs, whatever you call them, cut off these bits and pop them in a pot with some vinegar on and make some vinegar. And then also, very excitingly, we're having a barbecue today, so I'm going to pull up some of my little potatoes. I think I'm just going to do one plant, and then yeah, I'm going to pull that up because one was bursting out the side the other day, so I know there's potatoes in there, but I want some like really little ones, so I'm hoping that they're still quite small. So I'm going to also pull those out as well so we can have some of our homegrown potatoes with our barbecue as well, which I'm so oh, gone really dark. There we go, which I'm so excited for, so I can't wait. So I think I'm gonna make the vinegar now, and then I'm also going to pull out some potatoes. Right, we're gonna go into this little section here.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers?
Oh my goodness!
To be the one that he comes to when he wants to do.
Look at those! Oh my goodness!
There's another one in there somewhere as well. I think there's another one buried in.
We'll have to get the trowel now and dig in there and have a look. Wow.
Look at them.
I'm so happy!
Little diddy ones still.
I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants, and it's midnight, oh I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time.
Good morning. So it is again another few days later. I'm starting to realise that things in the garden are just like ongoing and continuous, and I really like that about it because it is turning into like more of a hobby and a passion that I just never ever thought that I was going to have, but I am enjoying it so much. But yeah, it is definitely sort of like an ongoing thing, so things aren't just gonna all happen in one day in the garden. But I definitely got sidetracked because we finished off in the garden. I made the vinegar, which is actually going like super pink already. It's gonna look so nice. I want to get like a really nice vinegar bottle to put it in, and then oh, it'll be so nice like when we've got the new kitchen and I can style up some shelves and I can have like a cool quirky bottle of like pink vinegar on the shelf. I think it'll look so nice, but I shall show you that in the next vlog anyway, when it's had a bit more time to not brew or like infuse, I don't know, just yeah, I guess infuse like the flavours a bit more. But it's such a gorgeous colour already, so I can't wait to show you that next time. But yeah, we just got a bit sidetracked after making the vinegar. We went to the pub actually, had a really nice evening. It was such a beautiful day. Like, I can't be the only person that literally my mood flips in summer. Like, I become so much more like productive, energized, happy. I love it so much. And we were just in the best mood, so we were like, well, let's go finish this off at the pub, and we did. a little bit too much at the pub, but it was such a nice evening, and they had a band on, and yeah, it was just a really, really great evening. So I literally just completely forgot to finish off the vlog, but it's okay because it means that I can come and have a fresh chat to you now rather than feeling all hungover. But yeah, I still have so much to do in the garden, so I think I'm actually going to carry on these type of videos because I enjoyed watching this back so much. Like, I really, really hope that you've enjoyed it as well, but it felt so wholesome, and oh, I know it just sounds a little bit cringy, but this is literally like my dream life, like playing out. Like, oh god, this sounds so soppy, but it's good to be grateful. When I was editing back and I was with Mark, I was like, I'm getting some sort of like, I guess is it imposter syndrome? I don't know. Like, I was watching the video back and I was like, that's us. I was like, that is me and you up on my laptop with me watching it back. I was like, I can't believe it. Like, I'm just so grateful and so happy. And yeah, I think I'm going to carry on with those videos. There's still a lot more that I need to do in the garden. I want to do like the whole bird feed area, turning that into a wildflower area. I need to pull out all my potatoes now because they're ready to go. I want to sow a load more seeds in the veg patch and just, yeah, keep going with these videos because, like I say, they were just so wholesome. And I think especially because it's my first year as well, I feel just like I want to document everything. I want to remember things that I need to do next year and things that I don't need to do next year. So yeah, I am definitely going to carry on with these. So like I say, I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. Do let me know if you did, and I shall definitely be continuing with these videos 100%. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap up this video here. If you have got this far, then thank you so much. I really do hope that you subscribe and stick around for more videos because I'm just loving it. I'm loving these vlogs so much. But yeah, I hope to see you in my next video, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Mwah.